Hey guys, this is Joe Romero. I am a Thales SE out of Southern California. So I'm a sales engineer. Just want to walk through you guys a couple items, but mainly our DPOD, Data Protection on Demand Cloud HSM service. Wanted to show people how to install the client software on a Linux system so the Linux application server can make a connection to our DPOD Cloud HSM. So the first step is you actually have to have a service created. I've created a service. It's a one-step process to create that service. And then each service has service clients that are associated. The service client would be the application server, whether it's Linux or Windows, that's making a connection to the DPOD Cloud HSM service partition. So I'm going to go ahead and create a service client for my Linux system. New service client. I'm going to call it client 4. Create. So right now it's just bundling up our universal client SDK software to install on that Linux server. So it's finished. I'm going to go ahead and say download client. Basically going to download that software, save it locally on my laptop, and then move it over to the Linux server that I'm going to install it on. All right. So now let's go over to that Linux server. You'll see I have in home a folder directory structure that I called DPOD for Data Protection on Demand. And I have put that client software inside that folder on my Linux server. So now I'm going to go ahead and unzip that file to install the software and get it ready to make a connection to the Cloud HSM partition. So all we're going to do is do a simple unzip. Highlight that, drop it down. All right, perfect. So it unzipped that. And inside there, if you notice, there is a client. So the cd client-min.tar. So we want to get that tar file and untar that tar file. So let's do a tar SPF, and we'll just go ahead and highlight that. Drop that down. Perfect. So we untarred that, and if you notice, there's a lot of new items that are going to be inside the folder structure. So let's just do an ls-la. You can see all that stuff that's in there, and you got some new directory structures. So what I'm looking for right now is, okay, I'm getting ready to use this service. So what DPOD requires, our Cloud HSM services on the Linux system, I need to set the environmental variables. So we're going to type in the word source, and then /set-env. You'll see that right here. See that set-env? And that's going to set the environmental variables. Okay, so that is good. So that we set that. And now what we want to do is just go make sure that we can make a connection to the HSM partition. So at this point, we should be able to make that physical connection. So let's go into the bin directory. ls-la 64 for 64-bit. So let's go inside the 64. And you see some executable commands in it. The one that we're going to execute is called lunacm. So we'll type in /lunacm. And it's reaching out to the HSM right now. So there we go. We physically, that quickly, made a connection to a Cloud HSM partition. So now we have physical access to that partition. There's a couple more steps involved that I will review in another video as far as initializing that partition, getting the specific security officer and crypto officer set up for the application to make a connection and perform crypto operations. I hope you enjoyed that short video. Just wanted to show you how to install the software on a Linux server and make a connection to the HSM. Thank you and have a great day.